Here are solutions to homework set number 15 for ECE 341. This homework looks at F-tests and analysis of variance. So the first problem looks at the city of Fargo. The rainfall over 20-year spans is as follows. Here's the 20-year span, the average rainfall for that year, the standard deviation, number of data points. From that, determine if the rainfall in Fargo is the same in each of these or if the rainfall has changed. Well, to do that, we do an analysis of variance. So one way to do that is take the code from Bison Academy, change this part to match your data. So really what I need to know is what's the mean standard deviation of samples A, B, and C, the number of data points in A, B, and C, and I've got 3 columns. Then grind it out. So that calculates the total number of data points, the global average, the mean sum squared error difference between columns, mean sum squared difference within columns. Take the ratio, that's your F-score. So grind it all out. The MSSB is 96.6, MSSW is 22.1. There's your F-score. That's what I want. Now to convert that to a probability, use an F-table. So here I'm using StatTrack. The numerator has k minus 1 degrees of freedom, or 2. The denominator has n minus k degrees of freedom. That's 56. My F-score is 4.3. Comes up with a probability of 0.983. So I'm 98.3% certain that the rainfall is different in at least one of those data sets. So something is changing. Problem 2. Let's look at the snowfall. Is the snow consistent over 20-year spans? Well, to do that, go to Hector Airport in Fargo. That has the snowfall amounts. Here's the snowfall during first 20 years, second 20 years, third 20 years, mean, standard deviation, sample size. Same procedure. Analysis of variance could really care less what the data is. Just input the means, standard deviations, the number of data points, grind it out, ... You get your F-score. To convert that to a probability, use an F-table. Numerator has, again, k minus 1 degrees of freedom. This is n minus k degrees of freedom. F-score is 8.1. Tells the probability is 99.9. Saying that the snowfall for each 20-year span is different. It's not too surprising. 30, 38, 52. That's kind of a weird one. Had a lot of snow in those 20 years. Finally, just for fun, let's kind of shuffle the data and see if there's a difference. So to shuffle it, I'm going to look at the data on a mod 3 basis. So every third year goes in A, third plus 1 goes to B, third plus 2 goes to C. That kind of shuffles the data, and look at the rainfall when you shuffle the data. I would expect that would mean that there's no difference because they basically have random data. Does that show up? So again, doing that, here's the mean, standard deviation, sample size. Throw that into MATLAB, grind it out, I get an F-score of 4.56. What that means is 3 columns, 2 degrees of freedom, n minus k, data points, 76. The F-score is 4.56. Probabilities, 98.7%. Which I find kind of surprising. It says that apparently there is a 3-year cycle. Didn't expect that. But apparently the rainfall goes high, medium, low, high, medium, low every 3 years. Something the F-score kind of picks up. They are different. So anyway, that is homework set number 15 for ECE 341.